Hi. Okay. I don't know how to start this because see, what I thought was this game was a like a cute little dating thing like everyone told me. But the first message I see is this. So I don't know what this means. I don't know what I'm going to get myself into. But but I don't know what's going to be so disturbing about this. I'm not going to check chat often cuz everyone does not want me to be spoiled. So let me read it real quick and then I'll start playing. Make sure you read the notice there, Sheehan. Don't want you getting scared, honey. Why would I get scared? Make sure there's mods here so people can't spoil it for you. Actually, yeah, let me go ahead and make David a mod real quick. Alright, David's a mod now. Alright. And let's see if I can play it. Enter, enable preview, full screen projector. There we go. Okay. So let's see how this is gonna work. Do I click? Okay. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this. Okay, what's what's going on? I'm guessing there's a character who's like sad, which I'm guessing is this tall girl right here. I'm guessing we have to save her from like, is this like Life is Strange where like a character is trying to commit suicide and you have to stop her or something like that? Because that might be cool. Alright, let's see. By playing Doki Doki... Oh, this game is loud. If it's too loud for you guys, let me know. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and you consent to your exposure of highly How disturbing is this? I don't want to play it anymore. What do you guys want me to do? There's like 15 warnings before you even start playing. Yo. Okay, fine. If it's too loud, let me know, because it's already... Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that's loud. Oh, I like the song, though. It sounds so nice, though. You guys still see it well, or do I have to update it in OBS now? Let me check. Is it too loud? Yeah, I know. It started off way too loud. Turn it down still? Okay. Give me a second. How's that? That shouldn't be that bad. Is that good? How is this? For harass. Can you guys hear me better? And is it lower? Because yeah, it was loud. What's up, Starcat? How you doing tonight? Is it lower? Is it too loud? Thoughts? Let me know why. Oh, I forgot. There's a longer delay on OBS than my other stream service. Yeah, give me a second. I'm gonna plug my charger. In the meantime, let me know if it's too loud or something. So I'm guessing you guys can hear me just fine. If so, then let's get started, I guess. Okay. I turn up a little lower just in case. Ooh. Hold on. Alright. New game. Enter my name. Do I have to be a guy or a girl? Or does it not matter? Okay. Do I have to read out loud or let's read out loud? Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Saku, is that you? Oh, that girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would always sleep more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Oh goodness. Ha ha. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Eh. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me? That's mean. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, have you decided on a club to join yet? Bet we joined the Doki Doki Literature Club. A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Hold on, let me read the chat real quick just to make sure it's not too loud still. Don't worry, David, I'm not reading the chat for this one. I just want to find out if it's still loud or not, but for the looks of it, it looks fine. I should do the voices? I don't know how to do the voices. Oh, if I had Saku, she'd do the voices. She's good at a lolly voice. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sorry, Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me. But I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Oh my god. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a neat in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Oh my god. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. This school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is a vice president of the literature club. Oh, so that's why they call it that. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the I don't like myself. I don't like the character I'm playing. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let it all along, sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Girl, that's me every day. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me new member. Eh? A glance around the room. What? What's her voice? I don't know. I guess another girl, I guess. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. I can't do 4 girl voices all at once. You don't understand. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Also, it's like a harem of sorts. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she is probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with the people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again. Monica... she just... the pose she makes is so typical anime girl. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down. We made a room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged from a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh, whoa! I gotta go, whatever. Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray and reveals a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry up and take one. I feel like she's a problem. I don't know what it is, but I feel like she's gonna be an issue. Sayuri grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayuri talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I heard this before somewhere. Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayuri said, well, maybe, but not for you, dummy. Alright. So she's the what's it called? Sundari? Sundari? I don't know how to say it. Yeah, I know what I'm trying to say. Let me check chat for just a quick second, make sure no one's roasting me. We're all good so far. Everything good. I guess we're good. I guess. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting the... I can't read. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So what made you consider literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayuri. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayuri seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everybody. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Ooh, I like her. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I don't really know if I can keep up their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Can I change? Can I be another character? Do I have to be this person? Like I don't want to be him. I don't want to be him. Like, he's just so Anyway. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. You know, I'll just put my keyboard over here. I don't even need it. Half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet. Oh wait, there's a lot of background noise. I didn't even realize. What are people doing? That's not that bad, right? Let me read chat while it calms down. Yo, is there any like questions I have to answer? Because it seems like I'm just reading. Which, I mean, I don't know, I don't know. Let's see. Holy shit, I'm here, I had to eat dinner. It's Shia's decision if you go straight forward with Sayuri, if you mess up in the beginning. And goodbye, Woomy. I thank you, finally. Okay, so couple questions I have before I continue. First, are there like questions I have to answer and I have to choose wisely? Because if so, where are they? Because I have yet to get one. Second, how's my mic audio quality? How's the game audio quality? I know right now there's a lot of background noise. I didn't expect it to happen right now, but I guess it is, so just gonna have to deal with it, I guess. I can try to make it better, but let's see. Let's see this mic. That should be better. And yeah. You can choose what. Everything is fine. You get to make choices soon. Okay, I'm gonna choose stuff that I want. Usually I let chat decide, but I feel like this chat is very Doki Doki Literature Club heavy, seeing as how you guys all wanted me to play this game. So I'm just gonna do whatever I feel like is best, and hopefully I don't make you guys mad or sad or anything. But I don't know how to. Like I said, I don't know anything about this game, so I don't know how it goes. I'm just gonna try my best, okay? So don't get mad. Anyway, not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after saying Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on. Clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read horror. I read a horror book once. My character's so lame. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level, obviously. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri, for someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind at the last club meeting. You look like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And get that back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayuri settles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you start with them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them? Not very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just coincidence or confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. I feel like they're making up words. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sorry, you may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with the jump. Let me go powder my nose real quick, because this is a lot of reading I was not ready for. Give me 1 second. going on? Just ignore chat. I want this one again. Y'all need to sort this out when I'm back. What did I mess up? Whatever. Anyway, let's continue. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. You are on defensive against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. I don't like my character at all. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes lit up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. She had forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class with star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Suki clean up their food. Hey, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, I might as well. Yay! Whew. Alright, with that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Would I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Okay, so it's a dating sim and I have to pick which girl I like. So far, it's stuck between everyone besides the short one, Natsuki. Okay. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Wait, I have to write? No way. Okay. Contamination. Okay. Where's Monica? Why isn't she here? I don't want to look at chat for this. So I got this. Everyone wears pink. So let's do pink. Oh wait, no, I'm gonna go back. I can't go back. Oh well. Horror. For her. No, wait. Let's do horror. Or I'll talk about it. Oh my gosh. Dream. Valentine. Oh my god. This was something so fireworks, salacious, dazzle. Oh, dazzle. I get it. Smile, meager, waterfall. Let's do intellectual. Mouse, crew, hope, hurt, misery, flying, clumsy, judgment, boot, anime. Everything's all anime. Childhood, blanket, depression, email, time, analysis, imagination, candy, question, extraordinary. Let's do imagine. No. Candy. Prayer, empty, love, fluffy, fantasy, feather, frightening, frightening. Ribbon, wrath, pout, passion, peace, tragedy, stupid, shiny, fantasy, passion. Wait, are they jumping because I'm clicking stuff that they like? Is that why she looks happy and they look sad? I don't like this. This is giving me a lot of pressure. Let's see. Sugar, bliss, family, shame, promise, beauty, infinite, despise, Doki Doki. Jumpy, inferno, captive, wonderful, skirt, ambient, heartbeat, chocolate, tart, treasure. Sparkle, yeah, this is, okay. Okay. So I have to make them all happy, or do I have to just make the one I want happy? Because I'm just picking stuff I like. See, because all her, she's just depressing, I'm guessing. I don't want to be around that. So let's do Precious. Sadness, Flee, Raindrops, Marriage, Romance, Agonizing, Landscape, Lady, Unending. Let's do Agonizing. Effulgent, Giggle, Aura, Incapable, Laugh, Marshmallow, Firefly, Heart, Daydream. Essence, Puppy, Nibble, Starscape, Universe, Lust, Awesome, Excitement, Whirlwind, Flower, Universe. Loud, Fester, Clouds, Headphones, Entropy, After Image, Unrestrained, Melancholy, Fear, Playground, Climax, Portrait, Scars, Milk, Disarray, Joy, Fun. Let's do Climax. Swimsuit, Bouncy, Cheeks, Tenacious, Special Kiss. Let's do Cheeks. Variants, Whisper, Memories, Vitality, Sweet Misfortune, Holiday, Disown, Vibrant. Oh, she's not lost. Doom and Gloom. She's somewhat cool. Adventure, Extreme, Massacre, Unrepeated, Infallible, Breathe, Color, do Adventure. I feel like I messed everything up and I'm gonna regret it. Let me see if chat has anything to say real quick. Pick Dazzle. What's up, Robin? She modded me. I've played this game so I can improve this one. Here's Robin. You played this game, Robin. I have. Kid and mod the chat with me and Swag are supporting the chat. And me for only a little bit. Is she not making me call for this? No, because I'm just gonna read the whole time anyway. There's no point. Like, it's not like game. Like, there's no gameplay. It's just reading. So, I mean, I want to keep reading myself. So, that's what this. Shane's character is a weeb, and she is a weeb. I am not a weeb IRL. Go for Sayori. I'm sad. Make a sad poem. Let me stop spoiling. No, Robin. Natsuki and me count this. Oh, I should stop reading this before I get spoiled. Let's just go ahead and not read this anymore because I feel like I'm gonna regret it. Okay. Okay. Let's continue reading. Let's keep going. Hi again. I'm glad to see you didn't run. Let me make Monica a mod because I know she's gonna. I can trust her enough to remove spoilers. But if you ruin this, then I'm gonna forgive you. Alright. I think I broke it. I broke it. I broke the game. There we go. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at Literature Club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into Literature Club when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like you deserved any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I mean, they're not wrong. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you will see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is oh my gosh. Saku! Get out of my game, please. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little bit jealous. come? You guys can become good friends too. Sayori, huh? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori, me? No, not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess it means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you was a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked up a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. I like her a lot. We could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is, how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. You can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a creepy, cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the corner of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Huh. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sticks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason, just curious. How come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at this bookstore yesterday, and that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious that Yuri is telling me. Yeah. But I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There is an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing? No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy these kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and inclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be so completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to take a look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they hate their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in, then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with their villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people's. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well start reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into the bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book. Look, this girl kind of weird. Like, real talk. Sorry, I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's right up against Yuri's and hold my book more between them. Did I Okay. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Okay. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. I continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. I don't know, I don't read it. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a little silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into her head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment, but that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think of that. Well, wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. I guess I really don't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. Card block. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that right, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I wrote a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I think I meant to note where I left off in the book. Let's slip it back. Get a bookmark! It's not even that expensive. Get a piece of paper! By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull up their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki's and Yuri's reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should? Oh, this is what I was. Guys, I don't want to decide. I'm bad. I shouldn't have agreed to this. This is wrong. Let's see what's going on. The leader of the club is Monica, right? So I want to share with the leader. At the same time, I'm having fun with Yuri. So I don't know. Okay. Monica's the leader, so I'm just gonna go with her. She probably knows more about literature than everybody, so she can critique my stuff better, right? Plus, I already hung out with Yuri, so I want to get to know everybody. Let's choose Monica. This is not the right window. There we go. I should start with Monica. Yesterday, she seemed eager to read my poem, and I wanted her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know what? Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Wait. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism, unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Oh wait, so I wrote a really good poem. Awesome. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It'll take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of style, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. Don't forget to force yourself there. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Okay. Ho in Wa. Let's go. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole infinite choices? Oh, a hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try too hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand, go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I share my poem with next? Well, she said Yuri would like this type of writing, so I want to see what she thinks. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. And what was that? Did I say something out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. She's going to hate me. Yuri didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. It is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just mean, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoughtfully. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. He says that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical in new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in the new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and then fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes together with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Ooh, what's the tea, sis? Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts and process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which in itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay. Oh, I can't read this. Ghost Under the Light. Something of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Bathe. Calmly. No, bathe calmly, right? Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Okay. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. I don't think it's pretty. I think it's messy. How can I read nothing? Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you didn't glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours is impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you. Me too. Who should I show my poem to next? Well, she's still thinking about Natsuki, so let's just go there. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a low blow. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It's just I didn't invoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? Ooh. Saku. Chill, girl. I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. I actually really like this one. I like that. I don't know. I like it. I don't know. I love it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. Isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in that last line. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Well, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? Sayori. This is a good poem. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you would write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet. But that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. It's something only really good people do. Thanks. I'm not sure Sayori sees a full picture of my motive here. And again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That would be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold to it then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. And we'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue, it's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I love it. Sorry, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds like just like you. Really? Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Well, even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This is so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Whew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. It is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Asuki. The girls linger to exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Asuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Asuki dismissively turns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Nah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss a symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. So Yuri liked it. Sheehan did too. So based on that, I would gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And she liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that she appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew as bigger size as soon as she started showing up. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, you guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her. Wait, there's a reason we all have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, will probably think more highly of me. Right now I'm not choosing. Natsuki. Wait, did I choose the right one? Okay, there we go. Everyone's fighting is making Sayuri uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friends feel like this? Well, that's the problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings onto our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayuri wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her more upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Exactly why nobody likes... Stop. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. And I love them because of the differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they create beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Sayuri stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'm mixing tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayuri is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good at people. I'm gonna even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing to me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayuri is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You can say that. Ooh, what happened? How do I go back? Sorry? You can say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's really suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Taking good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person who really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If I only could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. How about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you'll learn something from our friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nodded myself with a newfound determination. Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayuri beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayuri and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayuri, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Hugh, you know, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... every day is going to be so much fun. It's like Sayuri still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really just stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayuri. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to see to use Sayuri as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah. Let's do this. Again? Why? I just did this. Let's read chat, I guess. You guys are watching me read all this stuff? Alright, let me scroll up a little. I trust you guys remove spoilers. I have a lot of mods on right now, so... Hey, fake friends. I'm in the Yuri mood today, TBH. I'm pretty good. Here, boy, Natsuki saying mean stuff about me. My favorite memories of Breath of the Wild. Memory number 7 when he took it. So, when I get my hands on you, I'm gonna kill you like I did to your dad. Now it's the Wendy's game. Okay, Wendy's with Wallace. Okay, whatever. Wow, so the chat is just going off right now. But he's going solo, so I don't know. Okay, so let's continue, I guess. Vivid, fear, massacre, alone, journey, hopeless, skirt, anger, playground, bunny. Let's do Vivid. Hi, doggy. Love? Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. I can't. Darn it. Childhood shame, strawberry, broken heart, lollipop, uncontrollable suicide, lollipop, explode, broken, exploding. Ambient grief, treasure, bubbles, sugar, desire, eternity, hope, tragedy, mouse. Shopping, disown, horror, sadness, Valentine, waterfall. Sorry. Defeat, cage, misfortune, covert, daydream, sparkle. Vacation, parfait, secretive, agonizing, sunset, lucky, vivacious, fluffy. Climax. Forgive, flee. Determination. Flying, lust, bliss, dark, fireworks, lust. Frightening tears, swimsuit, electricity, heaven sent, prayer, portrait, giggle, silly, cute, incongruent. Analysis, pink, entropy, warm, fickle, raindrops, cheer, tops. Twirl, crimson, spinning, party, despise, blanket, whistle, blanket. Atone, joy, passion, fireflies, peace, nightgown, peace. Wonderful, unending, jumpy, kiss, boop. Imagination, excitement, pout, anime. Contamination, starscape, rose, precious, memories, friends, fantasy. Flower, insight, pure, hop, empty, pleasure, romance, melody. Vertigo, ocean, intellectual, feather, bouncy, awesome, promise. Dance, lipstick, graveyard, extreme, headphones, tenacious, unrestrained, infinite anxiety. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I got a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, yo Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in. What? But I guess all the words starting to blur together. But I guess it's always the simple things that with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why all of a sudden? No reason really. I just want to look at it. Sayori never retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch to get it open. Then she turns it upside down. Contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the classroom. So either you're not hungry, you want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money, so yeah, I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Shion to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after putting a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. I love Sayori. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if I weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Mitsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Pwap. Kya. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow, what was... A cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. That was totally worth seeing a reaction though. Mitsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayuri hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayuri rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayuri suddenly claps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're really going through a lot over just one cookie. Mitsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Oh my god, Sayuri. Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, well, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this with me. Sayuri gets out of his seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayuri off her. Sayuri suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey, did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayuri trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayuri? Huh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Huh. Where's Monica anyways? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't heard either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. I have a question. How come whenever I have to choose the poem answers or whatever, like these three pop up, but Monica never does? Is there a reason for that? Is Monica not a love option? Because I assumed that all four of these girls were love options, but if that's not the case, then I guess it's kind of weird. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Oh, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys were worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I might have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? Oh, I don't know where you play music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. Always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also like to look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down. Monica, what is up with that pose? Can she not do that anymore? It's so weird. She just like, she goes from 0 to 100 so fast. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I really love the chance to show once already. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave out Sayuri's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayuri somehow already finished her entire cookie. Sayuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappears into the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Close my eyes and I'm listening in on Yuri's conversation with Monica. We're probably never seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. But we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds so dense and intellectual, but it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. And what do you mean? Even if you come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will ever come to the place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak their creative minds. What's this? Sayuri is taking this really seriously. It's rare to see her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Suki would love to do that. You're right. Suki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyways, we still need to work on the details of the event itself. I love Sayuri. Like, she's so cool. I found myself smiling. In the end, Sayuri is still her usual self. Therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayuri can put her mind to things that make her come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh, that's a close-up. I have to find Sayuri's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Oh, sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayuri. It's what I do best. That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still sleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of a doubt. Can't even do that. Looks like it's written all over you. Huh? Sayuri glances at herself. How is it written all over me? You're clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair sticking out around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayuri's hair, trying to straighten it out. That's kind of creepy, dude. Man, you really need to brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your brows are straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain off my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. You don't need to keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayuri. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Why am I so mean to her? Goodness. You need to shut up. Boy, he gonna get smacked, let me tell you. What's wrong with him? Let's see, let's reach out just real quick for a second. We're calling each other nerds here. Danny, I swear, I want to hit you. Oh man. I can't wait till she enters it. Danny's become a version that's nuking. A sassy gal. In game, I don't respect women. Listen, I don't choose for him to say these things. He's being all rude. It's gross. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her brassiere from the bottom. Just to see how much better it looks. What's wrong with me? I'm a creep. Ew. Look at this. This is disgusting. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Eh? Don't say that. You're making me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this so hard to close? I started to fully close button in her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever bought it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you. Oh god. Why does it feel so strange to see Sayuri's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ooh, it's not worth it at all. Sayuri hastily unbuttons the brassiere once again. Phew, that's so much better. Sayuri puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying like that's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, they wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would. Anyway, so that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. I guess so. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning? You're doing it again, Sayori. Ah, but I was joking that time. Yeah, it's possible to tell you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? We wrote poems again? When did we establish this? I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I feel to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trusts a way to read her poem. Who's sharing my poem to first? Sayori. I like her. Oh my goodness, this is so good. I love it, especially after yesterday's poem. Ugh, you're too honest sometimes, Sayori. No, but really, I want to put it on my wall. Can I? Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. I sure you don't like it because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Sheehan poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugged the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. It makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You want me to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. You know, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Wow. I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep that in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? That's the word I'm looking for. Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm being better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Okay. Okay. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all running together like a bundle of canes. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle, keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Does it say scalp? It says scalp, right? I read scalp, right? Okay. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle with starlight makes amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up, come to my friend, and in come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who weren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is echo inside my head. Oh! So, I feel like she has some depression going on. So that's what they were probably warning me about. Wow. Okay. I'll lower the game volume. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. How do I... me a second. Give me a second. There you go. So, like I was saying, I feel like she has some sort of depression going on. Like, that was, wow. Very out of character for her. That was, yikes. Is it better now? My goodness. Hold on. Stream is still going? Yeah, it is. Okay, good. Desktop audio. Here, let's fix it. Let's see if I can fix this. It should be better now. Sorry for the burp. But goodness gracious, was Monica just kind of, oh. Make my mic louder? Make my mic louder? Advanced properties. Let's go to 200. Actually, you know what? 50. There we go. That's good. Alright. So that should be loud enough. And if not, let me raise the gain a little, I guess. There. Okay, let's go back. But yeah, like, Monica's starting to freak me out. Like, she's, goodness. I feel like she's the type of person to, that's exactly what we were talking about. Like, she's too happy and too worried about other people that she's not worried about herself and her happiness. Wait, so it's good now? So just say, so am I good? Can I continue? Okay, I guess I'm good. Alright. So let's keep going, I guess. Alright, let's keep going then. Okay. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm not used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. Well, you not being cheerful, but never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Who should I show my poem to next? Let's talk to Monica. Hi again. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy with it just showing... Wait, what? I didn't read it. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. I want to share with you what I wrote today. Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. Alright. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayuri would like. Is that so? You and Sayuri are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Very well. We may be good friends, but Sayuri and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I hate that pose. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. It's just so... Oh gosh, it sounds like Yuri. But in any case, Sayuri's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I could tell she likes exploring with emotion, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own, and you should be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. What? Did I press save game by accident? I did. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me? Load me? What? Load me? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Haha. I guess this is the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. This is kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Haha, sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical exploration of feelings or a conversation with the reader, so putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Let's see what you've written today. This is pretty good. Were you influenced by seeing everyone's writing styles yesterday? I guess you could say that. I was also a bit surprised by how differently everyone writes. So I respect you for trying new things. You don't need to be afraid. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly embrace your reader, to see into your mind. It's a very intimate experience, I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Isn't that the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The Raccoon. Pizza Hands. It happened in the dead of night, while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, Ed... something. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife, the very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taking to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feel myself again. I feed myself again. What? I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that? Wow. Yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I had to learn to embrace my own weirdness, I wouldn't probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Phew, what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take it as a win. And I get the feeling that you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that's a compliment? Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well, then keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayuri's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really stuck me as her type. Sayuri has a type of all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how could someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around dead weight. That's a little unnecessary. But think of it this way: if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away, letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wrinkly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm going to tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you don't think it was I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I don't have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree with that subject, that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks, mate. That doesn't matter. It could be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure, something that you're afraid if people find out they'll make fun of you or something, or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh, that's funny. Yuri write about something similar today? Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure, and Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless it's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit with me at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something about the festival? Something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters and designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica, yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're going to let anyone else come up with and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster? Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Did you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I would never in my life do something like that. Imagine it. Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud for a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If you start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to share everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's all about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right, and it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. You don't want to share that with others, to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know we can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. Yeah, that's everyone. You the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. And we're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to a specific poem that she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before? Is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayuri looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes her whatever. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to get a good set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayuri? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. The poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns and structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This might be a rare glimpse into the rolling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught off guard so that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. It looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. So Yuri hops up out of her chair and cheerfully walks up to the podium. This is called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayuri, it's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your own poem, so it'll come out best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayuri begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice has made a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayuri is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this poem on paper, I'd probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayuri's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayuri meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayuri finishes and we applaud. I did it. Good job, Sayuri. I guess that's a good sign. What does that mean? It came out nicely, Sayuri. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. That might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before him. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Sheen lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel really awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. So I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it was less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets up and out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you looking at me? because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do this again. Ah, well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I could put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so, well, I guess in that case, you wouldn't have to worry much about the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming, though. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too, it doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised at what you're putting all this effort in for the club. It makes me really happy. I hate that pose. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's a big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica, and then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? I hate that pose. Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Wow. How am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayuri once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today Sayuri's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayuri. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. Huh? I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayuri fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Aw, man, I don't want to choose. Why do people ask these kind of questions? I don't have to choose. I can just say something like, oh, well, I don't want to play. I don't want to play. What do I do? Oh my gosh, what do I do? I don't know what to do. I would walk home with Yuri. I would still walk home with Sayori. Well, I mean, it makes sense. Aren't we like basically neighbors, right? I don't know where Yuri lives. It could like be way over somewhere. So yeah, I'd still walk home with her. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seems to really like going home together. I want to just ruin that for you. You're so silly. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sorry, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure it out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Siri to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Okay. Crimson. Dazzle. Calm. Whistle. Giggle. Headphones. Twirl. Special. Vacation. Charm. Portrait. Puppy. Fireflies. Sunny. Nightgown. Aura. Rainbow. Mouse. Spinning. Disown. Alright. Oh man. I'm the last one here again. No worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and not picking up piano. After this day, I think I'm gonna end the stream, by the way. Like once I have to go back and choose everything, then I'll just end the stream there. Unless it doesn't do it again, which hopefully it does, but who knows. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember, that club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah, I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's the whole day of school where we get to play and eat all the kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayuri all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Ah, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? Well, you of all people? I don't say that. I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Why are you doing that pose? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, the joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Is she supposed to be like the funny third wall breaker? Let's just go ahead and there we go. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayuri's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayuri anyway? Okay, there you are. Sayuri's sitting at her desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I'll walk over to her. Hey Sayuri. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? He's missing out again. Hey, sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why would it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry about me too much. I'm fine, see? Sayuri shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everybody. Alright, if you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayuri before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed with everyone back at the usual activities. Maybe we should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayuri recently. Since they've been practicing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Sheen, what's up? Hey, it might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayuri recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into a little too much, but she seems a little downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayuri, who was idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind, but I'm surprised. I'm not the one asking, Sheen. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but I think she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her, but this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything about it, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she has some hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayuri talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier since you joined the club. It's like an extra light turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. Why is there a little spinning thing? It's not any different than it's always been. You're so funny. Stop doing that pose, please. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up in front of the desk and walks across the room to Sayori sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently walk to her. She's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. There's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. She looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be left to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How are you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves, but if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? She seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me, so I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh? That's quite romantic. Eh? Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have been friends for a long time, that's all. I see. And perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. The word is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. Oh, the word is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Ah, so you think there might be something behind it after all? I think Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head, and she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it seemed like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess, but you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my eyes. Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves, and you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? Oh, it is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah, I should be taking them out of this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the call-up room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes off to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica. She smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Hi. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, but no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. That's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Atsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. You could talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? Oh no, it's nothing like that. I'm just getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah, I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth, the lady who knows everything, a beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky, until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and I fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back aloft, and I pick up a gust of wind. Alright, that was pretty good. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of my own mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. And I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in this club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everyone's thing was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, wouldn't we? Or would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional. Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier, because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. This is your best one so far. It's really nice. Thanks. So you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course. Everything's fine. Maybe I'm a little tired today. Do you want a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Oh, alright. Hey, I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Atsuki. And in the end, yeah, I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer for everyone else? Wait, of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayuri. I know you have sometimes put up with me, and I have sometimes put up with you, but we have a wavelength of something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only one, like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayuri? No. I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayuri has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayuri, I glanced around the room to make sure nobody else has noticed. Sayori, I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. It just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. Let's read Yuri. Well done. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this was a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. And I remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore, but it's a great way to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone in their writing, and I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer, and even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe what's more important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Eh? Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated for your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible, huh? For me to become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just mean that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked? Yuri, what am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay, here. Beach. I can never read her handwriting. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of the earth chaotically meets the surface under a clean blue skies, an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds and endless enigma, the easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in, or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy whatever. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to erode at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to earth forevermore. Okay. Whatever. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. You sound like you didn't even want to write about it. You haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, it was assuming that we wrote about something similar in such different ways, so Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose it's to better compare the differences in our writing styles, our thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she wanted to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went for a request. But, well, I suppose it's not too bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course. I'm at least trying. Why are you emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Eh? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? What if you ended up just scaring me anyway? Scaring me away? It's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Ugh. Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Oh, maybe I might scare you away after all. I was just joking. I know. Don't worry, I was too. How the hell do you call that a joke? It seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing ever happened. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years, but today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach. Well, Yuri's take on it was a little more solemn. Well, geez, she's better not have said anything bad about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic. Can you really see her doing that too? Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy? Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being more metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was a good practice. Okay, you three, we're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something a bit unusual. That's right. You diverted your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Staggering years is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only difference is that Sayuri isn't here. Ah, he seems you're right. Sayuri always keeps lighting the mood. Sayuri always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all times not to go home with her, you picked a time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayuri. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today. I don't want to force it. Who? That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, she needs to figure out the rest of her festival preparation. So let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to... Challenge accepted in 2018. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayuri will be helping me design them. And as for you, Yuri, you can, guy, stop that pose. Can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, it's not that at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. No, Natsuki's pouting too? Geez, even I can't tell now. I guess I never gave Sayuri enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have a beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? How about that? I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes and she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It'll probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You can always help me out as well. I'd be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I can give you. It's not like Monika's gonna give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting your butt on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Shieman, I like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he might be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Shien. What are you saying? It would be extremely meticulous work, and baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle it down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Shien to decide where he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez, can we just settle this already? Yeah. Are you okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone look straight at me. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, but Monika said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much? No, sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. I just think of the club, okay? Well, I give up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I don't like making decisions like this. It's awful. It makes me feel like an awful person. It always has some over-the-top consequences. Like, literally, you could, like I remember in, like, Life is Strange, you freaking forget to give someone a pencil, and then you have to freaking reverse time to stop them from dying. So, like, I hope it's not like that. What do I do? Okay. I want to hang out with, if I'm being honest, like 100% honest, I want to hang out with Monika, because that way the other two aren't so hurt. Plus, I feel like Monika knows something, like a lot about these people that I should know about. So I feel like hanging out with her is like hanging out with everybody. But at the same time, Natsuki's kind of fun. I kind of want to hang out with her. But at the same time, Yuri really wants to hang out with me, and I don't want to turn her down. So at this point, I don't know what to go with. I'm being honest. What do I do? I don't know what to do. What do I do, guys? I don't know what to do. I really like Yuri because she's so, like, nice and she's into me kind of, but she kind of seems pretentious almost. Natsuki's a little too tsundere for me, and Monika's just weird. I don't know who to pick. This is really bad. Should we flip a coin? No, it's bad. Here. We'll do... What do we do? There's no way to do this. Okay, how about this? I have a Overwatch randomizer so that I can pick random characters I want. And if it lands on a attack hero, an offensive hero, we'll do Natsuki. If it lands on a tank, we'll do Monika. And if it lands on support, we'll do Yuri. And defense characters we'll try again, okay? So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hanzo. Oh, thank God. So we're gonna do it again. 3, 2, 1. Diva. Well, Monika it is. Okay. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monika. Yay, you picked me. Stop with that pose. Hold on a second. Yeah. Monika, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us. Yeah, but I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Shien is the one who... that doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monika. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monika, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives. Excuse me, otherwise this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica. Yeah, we have a lot less work to do, you know. We wouldn't do as good of a job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. You know the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. So are you going to do the right thing, President? Okay, I get it. Sigh. It's technically most logical for Sheehan to help one of you two. So, I guess that's what we'll have to... I already chose twice. And you're making me drink... No. I have 7 missed calls in the period of like 2 days. I'm a mess. I don't know. Oh my god. What do I do? What do I do? I don't know what to do. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I feel like... See, the thing is, Yuri's so, like, pessimistic. I feel like when I come back from the weekend, she's gonna be, like, really depressed. And the game warned me that there's gonna be, like, real big depression issues. So I don't want to make her depressed. Natsuki, though, I don't know much about her, and I really want to know more about her. Like, I know more about everyone. Like, she's the one I know the least about. But she's so not... Ooh. Okay. Alright. We're gonna go with Natsuki because Yuri, although she's really awesome, I've already gotten to know her way too much. We read books together. My writing style and hers are kind of the same, although more like Sayuri. We talk way more, and Natsuki I don't really talk to at all. I like her poems a lot too. So I'm gonna have to hang out with Natsuki. But I'm so mad. I don't... Oh my god. Screw it. I'm flipping a coin. Let's see. I can't do this. I can't. It's not... This isn't... Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I can't. What's going on? Screw it. Let's do Natsuki. I don't know much about her and I want to know her a little more. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun, and if you guys made it sound a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. I definitely agree. Look at her face. Look at her. I'm so mad. Oh, just a minute ago you were saying that that's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. I should have saved. I didn't... Whatever, I don't care. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel... Why are you making this so much worse? So that's everything, right? Everything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes, everything except for the performance is going to be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What's about you, Sheehan? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still soaking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not... I mean, it's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might be feeling a little unappreciated in general.
Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with worried expression. Look! Natsuki goes over and puts hands on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here, and you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way people feel during the performances, so you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hand and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayuri. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayuri would say at the same time. At a time like this. Because Sayuri always hopes everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make a really good event. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got any reading today, so fair enough, there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for the weekend. You literally would have gone home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Geez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming over to my house? Well, yeah, what's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that I'm the one helping. I'd be coming to your house. Yeah, right? I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad's just home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine. She's... Oh my god, see, the thing is I have friends watching, and they're probably saying what I think they're saying. But, you guys know who you're, when you... I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were just going to give the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone that was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so... Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyways, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. I can't believe this. Natsuki's going to be coming to my house on Sunday. Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayuri, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've got pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of the school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayuri finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, Monica said this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned out into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and quick. No. Yo, my friend's really about to roast me. Like, hold on, let me see if they're saying in the chat already what I think they're saying. Hold on. Oh boy. Anyway, let's go ahead. She's almost there for sound of funny emoji. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayuri since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayuri said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayuri's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayuri before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayuri's house and knock on the door before entering myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's house like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayuri isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to the bedroom where I finally find her. Sayuri? Hi. Oh, she looks so cute. I sit down in her room. Sayuri forces a smile, but it's easy to tell she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayuri's room is messy as it's always been. I always recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. Oh, how come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Are you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but wait, how did you know about that? Sir Yuri had already left by the time we decided the last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Yeah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayuri stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, something's wrong. You can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayuri smiles, shaking her head. That's no good. Huh? Why can't it be just like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's the way the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayuri, I grab Sayuri by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this, so tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayuri gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Saying what? What are you talking about? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Did you think I'm late? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. Is it possible that Sayuri kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Does she really want so badly for me to not think about her? Why? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to take care of me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I described the world. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I didn't understand, but I don't understand your feelings at all. I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that you could have helped if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streak down Sayuri's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayuri's shoulders. This time I put her into a tight embrace. Sayuri, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then this is just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Sayuri isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayuri's arms remain. What do you mean over? She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Sayuri barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want for her to know is that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what it needs to ooh, that was my mic. What needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. That was my dog. Vinny, you okay? I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayuri finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayuri lets me go. If she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayuri wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you do that, then I really won't want to forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayuri shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if it would be good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I'll look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayuri and exit the house. On the way home, I find myself feeling uneasy. It was hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayuri's alright. I shouldn't be worrying too much about much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should focus on what's ahead of me. I slept only a few minutes back at home, anxiously waiting on Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me and let me know she's outside of my front door. Oh, misclicked. Without delay, I opened the front door to let her in. Sup? Hey. Don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such a cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Geez, it makes me feel so awkward. It's going to be a long afternoon. Don't be weird. Just because you're not used to seeing me outside of uniform. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that's probably full of baking supplies. I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You brought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she is a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. You're not even going to offer to take this heavy bag from me? Here's your hospitality. Well, where's your hospitality? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy. Aha. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. Yeah. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are you getting Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. Aha. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey, now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you shouldn't treat me like... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki, forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that anyway? Trust me on this one. Gross. Hey, what was that to me? Who else? Man, this is good to start already. Aha, you got a sour when girls call you gross. I finally found your weakness. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flowers spilled, fluid, and plastic bags are all strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Where did you put the food coloring? The batter is going into the oven soon, so we need the trays. I think it's from the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To cover the batter, of course. I'm making sure each tray a different cut. Typo. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Don't you want to? Or do you want to? You asking me? I don't really have a preference, so come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure that Natsuki's trying to get on me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of coloring into each. That does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on the first day, huh? If I recall, Natsuki proudly presented the cat-shaped cupcake since the Yuri and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I'll use the food coloring then. It sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with the whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Jeez. I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. She grabs the whisk from me, using her hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd see you try. I push harder just enough to my finger reach the icing. I trifling scoop some of with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah, the force of Natsuki pulling me causes a stumble, making her stumble and turn. Gross. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches her face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought she... I thought she didn't put the cupcakes in yet. God. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. Another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, putting them in the oven now. Yeah, the tension of the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. They reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing. Ah, that smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not that you need me to tell you that. We're about decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using this time though. What's this one for? I pick this one up. One of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on cake, like happy birthday or whatever. Oh, I see. That gives me an idea actually. Well, it's a literature event, isn't it? We could even make more literature-themed writing, a different word on each of the cupcakes. It's really fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so, maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? Not cute. Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute, to not think you're cute. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Eh? Did you say something? No, nothing. Okay, let's do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle on each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each go to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all aside to admire our work. Look how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making for dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sarah's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, she'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. If she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, my dad cooks. I need to eat as much as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we could have time for manga. I need to be home for dinner. Ah, already? What a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you always have this chance. Man, as usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring these cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayuri each carry them some, then you could probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I could do that. And don't worry, I won't hurt you any. I wish you could have listened to me the way she doesn't see you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayuri earlier today. I felt so hopeless. Sayuri always does listen to me, but at that point, it feels like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki's already about to leave. I feel like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere. Do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I wanted to spend more time with you. I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you. Please. Wait. Standing it. Her head starts to go dizzy. Her soft breath against my eyes. I've felt it for a while now. Okay. Hi, Sayuri. Just now we weren't... it's okay. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before dinner. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayuri waves goodbye. Sayuri, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here to see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayuri's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way? Why am I I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sorry, don't say that. It's true. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You would have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayuri, what I said before is true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Zoe looks away. I put my hands on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared. I'm really scared. What are you scared of? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayuri? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and I started to like you so much. I did this to myself. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slap my hand on Sayuri's arm and squeeze her hand in mine. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayuri nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know that you need the most, what you need the most right now. That's what I'm going to give you. Thank God we can save. That's a really good thing we have there. Oh boy. Alright, let's read chat real quick, see what's going on. What do I do? Yeah, what did his do? Oh, doesn't matter. What do I do? Okay. On one hand, she's mad that it's going too far and she wants things to stay the same. So it makes me want to do this. On the other, she's worried that she likes me more than I like her. That I might like you more than you like me. But I don't want her to think that I'm saying that just to make her happy. Because this is a bad moment to say it. Although I do... Ooh, this is weird. I don't know. I already saved, so it's fine. I'm not gonna friend. Just do it. What you need the most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with the same difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and I know what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help things back to the way they were. I see. Sayuri forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayuri, it's okay. This is just punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about the stupid feelings. I know you're right. I know this whole time there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here, just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right. I just want things to go back the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone. I trust you with anything at all. So. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. So sorry, I shouldn't have smile before turning around and running off. Sayuri. I'm not obviously standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? Just nothing more that I could have done. Most I can do is support Sayuri through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayuri's feelings as she is, even though I cannot comfort her. I keep wondering if I could be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to playing me until things are back the way they were. I'm going to give her everything I've got. Sayuri will always be my dearest friend. I do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expect her to be the one which blocked to the school, Sayuri. But Sayuri isn't answering her phone. Meanwhile, the preparations of the event should be near to complete. Magic cavities I can do trace. Suki's already texting the store. Running her life, I probably should feel the same way as Suki at the event. I'm excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayuri and Suki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will go great too. You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica placing a little booklet on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones who prepared all the poems for performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayuri with you. Yeah, she overslept again. A dummy. I think that on days like this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I still remember what Sayuri told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I even said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging there in the morning, you know. Exchange. Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer embarrassed. Did we tell her about it that quickly? I basically turned down her confession. Oh. Oh boy. Now I'm starting to think I did something bad. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So I did turn down her confession. I just thought. I don't know. I don't know. What do I do? What do I do? I'm scared. Let me check chat. Straight also. Don't worry. I probably know a lot more. Sorry, I'm not reading anymore. Now I'm like trying to figure everything out right now. Hey, you want to check out the pamphlets? There's no music either. This is weird. Why would you guys want me to play this? Why? Why would you guys want me? Why would you guys want me to play this? I don't know. No, it's not that you can barely hear it. I just wasn't talking for a lot of it, or I was talking really softly. Oh, I get a new subscriber, but I can't check who it is. Maybe I can see it on the stream. Anyway, I don't know why you guys want me to play this game. This don't feel good. This is like not at all what I thought it was gonna be. This feels very depressing. Like, really depressing. And she keeps saying something about like, do what she told me to do. Which reminds me of, which makes me think it's Monica telling her something bad. But like, because Monica knows everything. I know, dog. Me too. My dog's crying. Not because I'm crying or anything, but... I don't want to play anymore. What's going on? It is some Undertale thing, but like Undertale did it like not like this. I don't like her. Isn't that what Sayuri said? Destiny makes a day. I sold my soda vodka and her irresistible spell. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean to Suki. But anyways, welcome to the club, Sheen. I was escaping the situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess, you're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. It's Suki. The girl with the sour attitude, his name is apparently Suki's. This is the beginning, but with her in place of Sayuri, and I don't like it at all. Because my dude to make the club, it's not for everyone. Put it that way, some people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. I'm confident that we can outgrow this club before we graduate, right, Suki? Well, I guess, reluctantly agrees. Such different girls aren't just in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri turns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down. The teapot in the middle. Wow, considering how little I read these past few, I don't really have a good way of answering that manga. I was like she wanted to say something, but she keeps quiet. I'm not sure a reader, I guess. Okay. I just want to know what's going on. I'm sorry I'm not reading, but I'm trying to find out what's going on. This just seems like the beginning of the game, but with Monica. Wait. Why? I don't want to do this. What's going on? It literally is the same thing from the beginning. This is odd. Thing is for. Wait, what are you guys talking about? Endings? Okay, I'm done. Until you guys tell me what I have to do, because this is... It sounds like I'm gonna have to do it again? It said something about you can go to game files. Okay. While the game's open? Go to the game files, okay. Don't know where I found that. Right, here it is. No, I already have it open. Stop. Don't open it twice. Oh, what did I do? That didn't mean to do any of this. Properties? I'm really bad. How do I find this? Let's see. Go here. Go to Documents. Steam. Steam apps. I have no idea how to go into. I'm really bad at tech. Go here. Go to. Or is it on my other thing? Guys, how do I open up a thing? Program files. Not here. Program files. Steam. Steam, no. Click on Happy Thoughts. From Steam, okay. Go to the game, then right click and browse local data. Click on some file for the Doki Doki, then you'll find it. Check Discord real quick. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to do. Okay, so I know what you're doing here, but hear me out. Just go through the game once again because there's going to be differences. And when something you think significant happens, check the game files because there'll be cool things. What are you talking about? I don't want to go through it again. I just want to bring Sayori back. Click on some. Okay. How do I do this? I don't know what to do. What do I do? Okay, go to properties. Local files. Browse local files. Okay. I'm browsing local files. Okay. 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 I think I'm doing it right. And then I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing at all. I can't. So here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to end the stream here. I'm going to have to read over what I just did and how to fix everything. And tomorrow we're going to work on trying to fix everything. And we're going to have... I know there has to be an ending somewhere where everything works out, right? Is there? Or is this the best it's going to get? Be honest with me. Deleting the data won't bring her back. Then what will? So what's the best course of action? So I can save her, is what you're telling me. What's the best course of action so that I save her and I don't know. What do I do? This isn't what I thought it would be. I thought it'd be a dating simulator with a really good story. You need to be... Okay, what's this doing? If he's being really problematic, like truly problematic, ask Dazzle if it's okay for a ban. If Dazzle says it's fine, you can go ahead and ban him. I have to beat the game to save it, so I have to beat it a second time? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to end the stream now, and I'm going to start it again tomorrow around the same time, and we're going to try to save her. We have to beat the game again. How long do you think it's going to take for me to, like, is it going to take a whole nother, like, big stream, or is it going to take, like, not that much? Because if it doesn't take that much, then I'll stream a little. That'll figure out when I'll stream. Because I don't know what to do right now. And I'm really upset that you guys... 2 days? What do you mean 2 days? Oh, like how long? You're funny. No, like... It's shorter than the second time? I'll take another stream. Wait, do you mean 4 more hours? Heck no. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna save this. We're gonna save Monica. We're gonna save everyone, and we're gonna do this tomorrow. And we're going to have a good ending. I'm gonna look up online how to get it, and we're gonna work together to do it. You have to keep in mind, I'm technology challenged. Like, you can ask any of the mods who've known me for a long time. I'm not the smartest person. Well, basically all the mods in YouTube. I am not a smart person. I don't know how to do lots of technology based things. Like, it took me a long time just to set up my computer, and it took me a long time to find out how to, like, I don't know, connect a wireless mouse. Like, so going into game files and doing stuff like that is something I've never done. I didn't even know you could go into game files. I had a friend help me put a near mod. That's the best I've ever done. But you just had to drag and paste, so it wasn't even that much work. So I'm gonna have to need your help tomorrow. So tomorrow, if you guys could help me, and together we can try to save everyone and have the best ending and have a really good stream, okay? And I think it's gonna work out fine. So for now, thank you guys so much for watching. I think I might play some Splatoon in a little bit if you guys want to stick around. Just something to get my mind off of what I just witnessed. Thank you guys so much for making me play this, because now I'm traumatized. But yeah. Well, I hope you guys tune in tomorrow and help me do what I gotta do, I guess. You can help me? Yeah, but I'll do it tomorrow, though. Don't look it up? Okay. Turn your mic louder. Okay, get on. Alright, so we're doing all this tomorrow, okay? I think it's okay to leave off where we are now. I can help you understand files? Yeah, Monica, but we're doing it tomorrow instead of today, because if I can't, I just can't. I need some time. Okay, so yeah, we're doing everything tomorrow, okay? So, like I said, I might play some Splatoon or something later, but yeah, call me on Discord when you need help. I will. I'll tag you or something. But in the meantime, thank you guys so much for watching. We had a lot of viewers for this. Wow. But, yeah. Anyway, have a great night, and hopefully see you guys tomorrow, okay? See ya. Bye.